How's it going, everyone? My name is Iron Stark, and today we answer the question of what happens when you take the Burial Blade and the Threaded Cane from Bloodborne and merge them into a weapon. You get this beauty from Lies of P, the Puppet Ripper. To begin, the moveset of the Puppet Ripper is its real selling point because it's simply a lot of fun to play around with. The light attacks are weighty diagonal swings. If you're the sort of person who likes to feel the heft of the weapon you're swinging in-game, I'd say the Puppet Ripper definitely gives that feeling. The heavy attacks are really a thing of majestic devastation. When you use the heavy attacks of the Puppet Ripper, the Scythe Blade will extend outward on a whip, significantly increasing their range. You want to slap a boss with a scythe from a quarter of an arena away? The Puppet Ripper does the work for you with its absurd range. The uncharged heavy attacks are sweeping whip-like slashes, whereas the charged heavy attack has the player do a 360 spin that has incredible reach and is really great at crowd control outside of boss battles. In the context of boss battles, the charged heavy attack is simply really good at hitting really hard while also being at a distance. In summary, the Puppet Ripper's biggest strengths are its range and just how hard this thing hits. What I love about this weapon is how deliberate it feels. You really feel the commitment of swinging the Puppet Ripper, and it is just so good, like a properly balanced weapon. As for the Puppet Ripper's Fable Arts, I'll be frank, I do wish one of them was some form of attack buff, similar to Grind on the Proof of Humanity or Rampage on the Death's Talons, because one of the Puppet Ripper's Fable Art attacks is amazing and the other is just... meh, it's okay. The Puppet Ripper's Blade Fable Art, Quick Upward Slash, is exactly as its namesake suggests, a quick upward slash. However, don't let its mundane name fool you. Quick upward slash can be treated like a very fast charged heavy attack to do amazing stagger damage and is capable of breaking a boss's posture, but most importantly, Quick Upward Slash hits like a damn truck. You would think that having such an unassuming attack name that wouldn't do all that much damage, but this Fable Art hits for at least 4,000 damage on its own, and if used in conjunction with the Conquering Amulet, it's hitting for over 7,000 damage. Quick Upward Slash is absolutely brutal, and I love it. What is especially handy is how well Quick Upward Slash blends into the rest of Puppet Ripper's moveset. It feels like it was meant to be this weapon's powerful close-range option. As for the Puppet Ripper's Handle Fable Art, Storm Spinning Slash. It is all flash and no substance. It looks really flashy, where the player will rapidly spin the Puppet Ripper overhead, hitting the enemy multiple times. The thing is, this attack feels so mid for what it costs. It doesn't hit anywhere near as hard as Quick Upward Slash, doesn't have anywhere near as much stunning potential, and can't break a boss's posture. And when you consider that Storm Spinning Slash has the same asking price as Quick Upward Slash at 3 Fable, why the hell would you use it over Quick Upward Slash? I would frankly like Storm Spinning Slash better if it was more like Stormcaller from Elden Ring, where you use one Fable for a couple overhead spins and then could follow up to 2 times where it gradually did more damage. But as it is, Storm Spinning Slash is just okay, and isn't really particularly worth utilizing when compared to Upward Slash. As for scaling, the Puppet Ripper is a technique-leaning weapon with a B scaling in technique and a C scaling in motivity, making its ideal stat spread being 40 technique and 20 to 25 motivity for you min-maxers out there. It is worth mentioning all footage was captured with my main Lies of P data, which has 50 motivity and 50 technique. As for amulets, per the usual, I was aiming for maximizing the Puppet Ripper's damage. The Extreme Modification Amulet increases your attack power by 4% for every active Fable slot, with a maximum attack buff of 20% when all 5 Fable slots are active. Because you want to save quick upward slash for when a boss is on the brink of being posture broken, and you need 3 Fable to even use that Fable Art, we'll take that attack buff in the meantime. The Conquering Amulet increases the power of your next attack by 20% after landing a perfect guard. The Patience Amulet +1 increases the speed of your stamina regen. This is definitely ideal since the Puppet Ripper's attacks can be pretty taxing on stamina consumption, especially if you're like me and like comboing the heavy attacks or light attacks. The Puppet Destroyer, Carcass Butcher, and Murderer Puppet amulets get rotated in depending on the boss as they increase damage dealt to their respective enemy type by 10%. The last amulet I use when running the Puppet Ripper is the Arm of God amulet, which is a successive hit buff that can stack up to 4 times for a maximum attack buff of 15%. The intention behind this amulet was to pair it with the charged heavy attack, which hits twice, and with the Fable Art Storm Spinning Slash, but like I mentioned, I barely used that Fable Art. Still, I found myself reaching the 4th stack pretty quickly, even though the Puppet Ripper isn't really the fastest weapon. As for P-Organ upgrades, you'll want to lean into the Puppet Ripper's charged heavy attacks, the power of quick upward slash, and extending a boss's downtime so you can do some really stylish and powerful combos. First, enhance charge attack stagger and enhance charge attack will make it so that your charged heavy attacks do more raw and staggered damage. Enhance Fable Arts attack will make it so that quick upward slash hits even harder. Perfect Guard Fable Charge Enhance increases the amount of Fable you generate when perfect guarding, creating more opportunities to use quick upward slash. The ideal is perfect guarding will push a boss on the brink of stagger, and by then you'll have enough Fable to use quick upward slash to break them. Increased staggered duration keeps bosses defenseless a bit longer once they're staggered, giving you a chance to land an extra attack or two, which just looks and feels really cool while doing extra damage. Finally, lower damage during Fable Arts and charge attacks makes it so you're better at tanking during Fable Arts. This is useful because quick upward slash has hyperarmor. All footage for this showcase was captured at boss rematch level 4. The Puppet Ripper is a really unique weapon with a versatile and fun moveset. I'm a huge fan of how weighty both its light and heavy attacks feel, and love the powerful punch quick upward slash has. Again, I feel the only complaint I could have for this weapon is Storm Spinning Slash is a very underwhelming Fable Art, but otherwise, the Puppet Ripper is a fantastic weapon. As always, enjoy the showcase.
old craft. Behold me, before the greed overtook.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
Mind if I'll never catch it up? Fun. Oh no! Knock him out,
You played nice with the others. Don't you want to play with me? Points were quite fair. So this is Geppetto's puppet, huh? Gotta admit.
To the followers of the truth!
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. You dare destroy my sublime creation. It can't be. I can't die here.
Heroes on the clock, and you appear to be nothing but talk.